My friends, hello and welcome back. I'm so glad that you are here in this video here today. Okay, so we are going to be going over a little bit of social studies. And with social studies, it's really important that you understand different sections of the government and how the US government specifically works, okay? So we're just coming off the election and I wanted to explain to you just a little bit further about the Electoral College system. This is a topic that a lot of people maybe don't really understand. So maybe they'll throw out words like, or numbers like 538, or maybe they'll throw out words like 270. And what does this actually mean? And how does it impact you and impact me? This door just opened because my cat she just pushed it open. Okay, that's what we get on a live stream, right? So I hope that you had a chance to watch the video I posted yesterday about the Electoral College system. But I wanted to do a live where we are here at the board, at our whiteboard, and we can go over this in a way that maybe you can understand it just a little bit differently. Okay, so I have my little notes to use as an example. But before we do me a huge favor and comment and tell us, where are you watching this video from? Maybe what state, what city, or even if you're from a different country, tell us what country that you are coming from. Quickly pause and type it in the chat for us. All right, got a selection of markers and we're going to be using all of the markers here. Okay, so we're going to pretend like we have a country that has three different states. Okay, so we're going to say we have state A, state B, and state C. Okay, and so I'm the type of person that instead of talking about politics, we're going to talk about cookies just to make it a little bit more fun. Actually, we're going to change that to pie because we're coming upon Thanksgiving. All right, so here I have A, B, and C. So what we're going to do is we're going to say that, let's say Class A has 17 students, or State A has 17 people in it, okay? And then we're going to say State B has 18 people in it, and State C has 13 people. Okay, and because what we're doing is we're looking at different, we're trying to compare, we're taking like two different candidates, or in this case, two different pies. We need to decide what pies. So if you were to have a Thanksgiving pie, comment in the chat and tell me what pie would you have? Maybe pecan or pumpkin. What pie would you have if you were to have a Thanksgiving pie? Okay, we're gonna go with pumpkin pie, and let's also go with apple pie. Okay, apple pie. All right, what is your favorite? What would you go with? So of these 17 people, we're going to say that 10 of them decided that pumpkin pie was their favorite, okay? And they want us to have pumpkin pie, serve pumpkin pie. Whereas 7 people decide that they want to do apple pie, okay? And we're doing the winner takes it all system, okay? The popular vote. So 10 people pumpkin, 7 people apple. Now we're going to take Class B, or State B, and we're going to say here that 3 people wanted pumpkin, and maybe the president or the governor of this area makes really good apple pie, and they're all like, we want to have the apple pie. So we're going to go with 15 there. Now we have our last class, or our last state, and we're going to say they prefer pumpkin pie, but then 6 of them prefer the apple pie. So we're going to be adding all of these up together, okay? So we're going to figure out what the popular vote is. So we're going to take 10 pumpkin, 3 apple. Okay, I'm messing up my words here. So 10, 3, and 7. We add them all together, and what do we get? Type it in the chat. Let me know. 20, right? You didn't know this was a math lesson combined with social studies. So now we have the apple. So we're going to take 7, 15, and 6, And what do we get? 33. So we have here 20 pumpkin pie and 33 apple pie. So if we were doing this based on popular vote, which one would win? The apple pie would definitely win the popular vote, right? But we're not doing the popular vote, friends. We are making this so that we're following the Electoral College system and that it's going to be based on different different states' preferences. Okay, so let's say here that we have 17, and for every 6 people, we get 1 vote. Okay, so here we have 17 people. So if there's 17 people, how many votes do they get? They get 2 votes, right? Because 17 divided by 6 is 2 with a remainder of 5. So they get 2 votes, right? The 18, what is 18 divided by 6? That's 3 votes. So they get 3 votes, and these guys, 3 votes total because they have 18. And now this one here, 13, what is 13 divided by 6? 2, right? So here we have 2 votes. So what we're going to do with each one is we're going to take a look at what is the popular vote from each state or from each letter. Okay, so here, which one is the popular one? The 10, right? So because the 10, that means pumpkin pie gets their 2 votes because it's winner takes it all, just like we have here in the United States when we elect our president. Okay, this one right here, which one is bigger? The 15. So we get 3 votes right here. And right down here at the bottom, they have the 2 votes. Which one is bigger? The 7, right? So we're going to circle the 7 and they get 2 votes. So now we just add up the votes and see how it works. So we have 2 votes plus 2 votes for pumpkin pie, which is 4 votes. And then we have no votes, 3 votes, and no votes. So we have 3 votes. So if this was based on following the Electoral College system, is the popular vote going to win? The 33? No, it is not, because they want to make sure that there's equal representation throughout the different states. So this, following this technique that our forefathers came up with the Electoral College, what they decided is that this one would win because this one won the number of votes. It won the Electoral College. Okay, so of course this is going to be so much more in depth with our United States government. So we have all the different states, all 50 states plus Washington, D.C. as a vote. And so it's much more complex than this. But really, what they decided was we have, our 2 different candidates. So as of this election, we had Vice President Harris and President Trump running against each other. And this time these matched up. So the Electoral College vote and the popular vote, at least last time I checked, matched up. But this is not always the case. In 2016, Hillary Clinton received more of the popular vote, but Donald Trump received more of the Electoral College vote. And so he won. Okay. And it happened again in the year 2000. Okay. With George Bush and Al Gore. So is it a good system? I don't know. I don't know. It seems like, so we have a comment here. It seems like it's a broken system. I think it kind of is, doesn't it make sense if more people vote for apple pie? Shouldn't we have apple pie and not base that on the different classes voted for the apple pie? I don't know. Comment down below and tell me what are your thoughts? Do you think that this is a good system where we base it on the 3 different classes, or in our United States, base it on the 50 states, or should we base it on whatever is most popular? Comment below and tell me what you think. All right, friends, that is it. This is just a really quick video. I hope that this helps you understand it a little bit better. And especially when you're looking at that map and you're seeing the red and the blue and what those mean, right? So the more people you have in a state, the more votes that you have. For instance, California has 55 votes, right? So uh, all of their votes went toward President Harris, right? Whereas then you take a smaller state like South Dakota. South Dakota, I think, has 3 votes, right? And because of their population, all 3 of those votes went toward, I think, Donald Trump. So it's just interesting to think about. This is what our forefathers created, right? And if you need more help, more discussion on this, definitely make sure you watch the video that I posted yesterday, because I will make I have much more, it's much more in depth, and it's not talking about apple pie and pumpkin pie in 3 different classes, but it really outlines what the electoral college is. Yes, so Texas was big. I think Texas had like 35 votes or something like that. It could be a couple off, but it's just interesting how our government system works. But you need to know this as a citizen, as a person of the United States, unless you're watching from another country, and then welcome. But it's also the type of thing that could be on your GED or your HiSET test. And knowing this information is going to be very important and very helpful. But friends, that's all I have for you today. So thank you so much for being here. I hope that you have a beautiful day. Believe in yourself, study up for the test, keep going, and just know I believe in you. Okay. And I will see you in our next video. Okay. Peace, friends, and God bless.